Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. Yesterday, we received unbelievably devastating news. Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins was struck and killed on a Florida freeway while on his way to the airport. He was only 24. Haskins had been in Boca Raton with fellow Steelers offensive teammates at the invitation of new Steelers quarterback Mitch Trubisky for some off-season training, and based on the player's Instagram posts prior to Saturday, there was some serious bonding going on. Saturday afternoon and evening, players around the league and fans shared their sorrow over the tragic loss. It seems hard to believe that anything else related to the team matters at this moment. But the NFL is a business, and no matter how much we care about the players as people, the draft is only 2.5 weeks away. While my heart is heavy for the Haskins family and the entire Steelers organization, and we are all still processing our grief, I want to take a look at the Steelers' history of quarterback drafting with regard to success and failure, and how that might impact the decisions the team makes this year. Based on the pro days that head coach Mike Tomlin, GM Kelvin Colbert, and other staff have attended, as well as the player visits to Pittsburgh that are scheduled, it's clear that the Steelers are serious about adding a quarterback to the roster in this year's draft. Who they will target remains a question, and there's no way to predict if the Steelers will spend current and future draft picks to move up to secure their quarterback of the future. What we can say is that waiting until a later round is definitely not the answer. All we have to do is take a quick tour through their draft history to see that. In 2004, the Steelers selected quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, and that worked out pretty well. The next quarterback drafted was in 2008 when they selected Dennis Dixon in the 5th round. In his 4 years in Pittsburgh, he played in 4 games with 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. He spent time on a few other practice squads, but never earned another game day helmet. With Charlie Batch as the reliable backup, the Steelers waited until his retirement to draft another quarterback, selecting Landry Jones in the 4th round of the 2013 draft. Jones didn't play a regular season snap in his first 2 years, stuck behind Bruce Gradkowski on the depth chart, until Gradkowski missed the 2015 season due to injury. Even then, the Steelers didn't seem to trust Jones and signed Michael Vick to back up Roethlisberger. Injuries led Jones to see playing time in 7 games that year. Despite ugly numbers, he did help the team win a few games. Then again, that was also the year that an injured Big Ben dramatically returned to the field and replaced Landry after he almost blew that infamous wildcard game in Cincinnati. In 2017, Josh Dobbs was a 4th-round draft pick, and the following year, the Steelers drafted Mason Rudolph in round 3. It was the addition of Rudolph that cost Landry Jones a job. If you could put Dobbs' brain in Rudolph's body, you might have the next franchise quarterback, but we don't have that technology yet. In a slick move, the Steelers traded Dobbs to the Jaguars in 2019 for a 5th-round pick, only to sign him off waivers the following year when he was released. Dobbs missed the entire 21 season on IR and became a free agent. He reportedly agreed to terms on a deal with the Cleveland Browns as of yesterday morning. Interestingly, as of this recording, we have not seen the requisite photo of him signing a contract on social media, so it may not be official yet. Mason Rudolph remains on the roster with an opportunity to compete with the newly signed free agent Mitch Trubisky to be the starter, but based on his performance to date, Rudolph will likely remain the backup. As the past has shown, the Steelers have not had success drafting quarterbacks in the middle rounds of the draft. While we don't know if any of the quarterbacks available in the 2022 draft are truly worthy of a 1st-round draft pick, waiting until day 2 is not likely to yield a future starter. Thanks for listening. You can follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon. You can check out The Terrible Take every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow us on SteelersDepot.com. And check out The Terrible Podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora.